Welcome back to the Coloring Book channel. Today I'm doing some commentary on my latest project where I colored a bird in flight. I believe this is a thrush using colored markers. The bird's surrounded by dozens of flowers and vines and various objects, so gave it a lot of detail and a lot of things to work on. Quite challenging to do a drawing like this with all this detail with the markers, and make sure you don't get too dark or too light. So this is my first attempt at birds, and my first attempt trying to handling all these intertwining branches and flowers. I obtained this sketch from Our Mindful Life. The link is in the notes for this, and they have some beautiful drawings there. I looked up examples of what a thrush looked like, and some of the coloring gave me some ideas to do the streaks of yellow through the wings and on the chest. I also wanted to, there's some nice blues in these birds, or at least some of the examples I saw, and so I kind of drew the wings a little gray, and then I went back over them and added some blue to try and bring out that blue tint that I saw in the bird. I didn't like the way the bird's eye turned out. I tried to color it a nice blue, but the blue was too dark, and I should have left the little circle of light right in the middle of the eye, and I think it would have looked better. So note for next time, when they leave you a little circle of a white in the middle of the eye, leave it, don't color it, and it'll bring out your bird's eye. It'll not make them look so mysterious or maybe mean. Once I got the bird going, I was pretty happy with how that various shading went. I was really careful to use light colors so that I had some room to darken or shade to a different tint as I went. The branch that the bird is resting on, as well as the various leaves and flowers, was a big challenge, as it was hard to tell where the one leaf ended and another one started. I like to use a lot of different colors of green when I color something like this, but I didn't have enough light colored greens. I just had a few, and then the others got really dark, as you can see in the middle. I started out with some lime green or forest green, decided that was too dark for this picture, and I wanted the light green, so I went with a chartreuse, maybe a mint, and I like those colors better. I just needed something between that light green and the dark green on the branch, and I didn't have it. So I'm going to order some a whole set of light colored markers to use along with these darker colors that I already have. There's a little nest or rope of vines and whatnot at the bottom. That was particularly difficult to do, so I stuck with very light browns, a little gray, and maybe a darker brown when I colored that. I think I didn't know how to tackle that, so I went and started coloring some of the flowers. First, I picked out the flowers. I wanted to have some different colors. I could have done them all yellow, but I picked out a couple to make blue and a couple to make red, which I think in the end turned out pretty nice. But again, I would probably experiment with these flowers a little more on my next drawing. Try to get the dark in the middle and lighten as I move to the edges. And here I'm coloring the nest or rope or string that I talked about. And you can see I'm changing pencils a lot as I'm trying to pick out the ones that are going to be best. And here I'm going with the blue for the flower at the bottom, trying to just add a different color to the scheme. I wasn't very happy with the pink, And then I picked up a red to try and do that, but I thought that was way too dark. So I just did the edges and came back and touched up a few things. So I hope you like the bird drawing. I'm going to finish up quickly with some butterflies, which I found enjoyable, and hope you enjoyed this picture.